So I took the X100V with me to Buenos Aires in Argentina, and here's some shots that I took. Alright, before we go on with this video, I would just like to say that this is not a review on the X100V. This is me showing you sample images that I've taken in Buenos Aires with the X100V and what settings that I use. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time, so if you're watching this and you think it's a review video, it is not a review video. This is me talking about me going to Buenos Aires, settings that I have, and then showing you throughout the whole video the sample images. So yeah, let's get on with it. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And I know I haven't uploaded in over a month now. It's because I've been traveling a lot. So like on this video, I recently went to Buenos Aires in Argentina. I was there for only 3 days. It was supposed to be longer, but plans changed and had to go to the next country. But in Buenos Aires, there was only one, I would say, kind of sunny day, and then the next 2 days was pretty much just raining. So the shots that I have is mostly gonna be overcast shots and rain shots, but I had to make do of what I had out there for 3 days in Buenos Aires. And first things first is that I went to the tourist spots where the obelisk is, and basically just they're downtown, and it definitely looked like how people envision, like from Europe. They took a lot of the architecture over there and of course made it their own way in Buenos Aires. And we took the time to walk around for at least 5 hours just being tourist. So I was out there taking photos as much as I can. The main thing that I had was I had a lot of blurry photos from there and also the next country due to consumption of drinking. Well, those are the same thing, but yeah, it wasn't the camera fault or nothing like that at all, but just want to get out the way. So back to the X100V, it was so convenient to basically walk around with this camera. It is very compact. I wouldn't say it's pocketable, so I have this little sling. Shout out to Greg for sending this out to me. And so I just had it on my neck, or I just hanging around right here basically, or in my bag, my evergreen fanny pack that I had with me throughout the trip as well. I could just, you know, put it in there and call it a day, and whenever I need to shoot some, and then just pull it out and take photos. My settings was usually I'm about 95% full manual. This trip though, like I said, I was multitasking for the most part, so I put it in aperture priority mode. The last time I did that was with the Ricoh, and it worked out pretty well. I basically stuck on f4 for most part, and then when my friends wanted to get some photos, I put it to f2, whatever, or back to f4 if they wanted the background as well. And taking shots with this is really at ease. I shot in 1:1 ratio. I like shooting that way. So I mean, you can shoot in whatever ratio you want, but I shot in 1:1 ratio with this right here, and worked perfectly. I had 2 extra batteries, which I didn't really get to use just because, like I said, it was raining. So I was using this in a light drizzle. No problem there at all. Camera's working good. The only thing was that the shutter button right here maybe got a little bit like drizzled on, so it was getting sticky when you're clicking on this. I don't know if I can get the camera to focus. It was sticking. So for 2 days it had that, but right when we left Argentina, but another place that we went to is also humid, but it was gone, so thank goodness. But like I said, that after it got drizzled on a little bit, so be careful with that. Hopefully whenever you guys have it, it's not gonna get stuck or nothing like that at all. So yeah, as you've seen on this video, I've been putting out sample images right and left, like I always do with most of my videos, so you can see the photos that I've captured. From what I remember, we went to the Boca, we went to a Velez game, which unfortunately we only got to watch half because we were getting rained on. And then the second half, it got even worse. So we decided we'll just go ahead and leave, solely because we didn't have an umbrella and we didn't have a poncho. We literally took 2 hours to go everywhere, grocery stores, wherever it may be, to go look for some. They didn't have it, and that was before the game, so yeah, we was out of luck basically. But the shots that I took on there too was, to me, it was fire. I love it, love the colors and everything. On these, I did put on my presets on some of them. Some of them are straight out of camera. I used my own personal portrait 400 recipe that I have with that preset. It's on my Etsy if you guys want to get it. It's something like $3. So, and then also we went walk around. We went to some Michelin restaurant. I forgot what it was called. Some Italian food. It was fire as well, especially the tiramisu. I love dessert, so tiramisu definitely got me there. The food was pretty cool. Also, we did a lot during the nighttime to check out a lot of their bars and all that, which of course I didn't take my camera with me because, one, I know I'm about to be indulging myself into that type, and I wouldn't need this camera for that at all. But there's this one speakeasy that I wish I did bring this camera because it was so nice over there. I'm gonna play the clip right now so you can see. I wish I would have brought this. I would have had some flash shots on there and it would have been nice, but I just didn't want to lose my camera because we was out there until 4 a.m. out there, and God knows what would happen if I would have had this and maybe, you know, leave my mind. And it's early in the trip, so definitely didn't want to lose it. So I didn't take any night shots, so most of the shots I have are during the day, of course. I would say though, I did find myself in using the LCD back screen a lot more on this trip instead of composing myself how I usually do. And that's due to because I have my friends with me, so I'm taking a lot of run and gun shots. I just didn't want them to basically wait for me. Like, we didn't go on this trip for me to go take photos. It was other things that we was there for. So of course for me, I wanted to add into whatever we was doing. So me just taking running gun photos. So I was doing that a lot with this, and it handled it perfectly. And it was great. Last time I traveled, I did use the X-T5, and I use the Zoom or the 35. It all depends. And that was, to me already, that was an okay thing. It's pretty compact, even though some people would not agree with me, but with a 35 it's pretty compact. You can just sling it with you. Same thing with this, but this is a lot easier in my opinion to lunge around. And even if you're like, if you travel in the fall, whatever, you put it on, hide it under your jacket or whatever, you'll be fine as well. Yeah, so Buenos Aires, taking shots with the X100V. The ND filter helped a lot as well. Different lighting because it was partly cloudy on one of those days. Sometimes the sun will be out, sometimes it wasn't. So the ND filter definitely helped me out. And like I said, I didn't shoot any nighttime stuff, so I didn't mind not having IBIS. The thing that a lot of people kind of upgraded to the X106, which is, in my opinion, if you don't have the V, if you have an F, the jump to the 6 is definitely huge. I love the 6. Just the reason of why I didn't keep it is because it's because of the other features that it has, like I wouldn't really need to have for a travel camera. And IBIS is not one of those things that I would have in my priority during that time when I was making that decision. Just because, like I said, I don't usually on my travels go out and go shoot and take photos. So yeah, I didn't feel like it was that important for me at that time. Yeah, so the X100V handled everything well. I went on single autofocus for the most part. Got a little bit of like street type photography, taking photos of people. There's even some people at Boca that ask me to take photos of them, which is pretty dope. They even post and do all that stuff. If you know me, I'm not big on street photography like that. I just run and gun usually when I do it. And people coming up to me over there was, I would have thought, coming from the US, the only time people would really come up to you like that, if be like, hey, please don't take a photo of me or whatever it may be. Of course, I'm not going to do it if you say no. Just walk away. But yeah, the guys over there, people were like, yeah, hey, can you take a photo of me, this and that, in Spanish, of course. And I would, like, you know, It's cool. Some even didn't even ask for it, they just wanted a photo. And there's this guy also at the Velez game. He asked me to take photos of him, so I did and send that out to him. He added me on Instagram and all that. Shout out to him. The vibe at the Velez game was impeccable. We even had a tour prior to that. We went to the headquarters, got some drinks with them and all that before the game, because at the stadium they don't sell liquor or anything like that at all, so you got to do it prior to the game. I just wish it wasn't raining. We would have stayed a lot longer if it wasn't raining, but we just didn't want to get sick, get rained on the next day. We sniffling and all that, and we definitely didn't want that to happen. And I didn't bring any jacket at all during this trip because it was 90 degrees. It's just unfortunate that the weather changed all of a sudden and just starting to rain. I got that weather app always, they got to work on that. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of images that I've already taken, some clips as well that I have on this trip. But that's about it for Buenos Aires. And the settings were super simple. Like I said, I just went on aperture priority. This wasn't a review on the X100V. It was more so me showing you the images that I've taken in Buenos Aires. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.